What the heck? There are way too many things I don't know about this world. Mr. Wright, I believe you may be able to take these things you don't know and use it to your advantage. That makes no sense. You make no sense, Layton. You make no sense. The Inquisition believes there is no room for debate on this matter. The accused clearly attempted to conceal her magic. Better luck next time, Sir Apprentice Baker. Mayhap your next loaf will not leave such a bitter taste in our mouths. Again, I don't have a sword. Just remind you. Now then, my lord, I believe it's time I ask you to render your unwavering verdicts.
Objection.
Layton has an objection. Oh god, yes. Pardon the interruption. May I have a word, Inquisitor Barnum? What's that? Who might you be? My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a friend of the accused. Inquisitor Barnum, please allow me to confirm what you believe happened on the night of the crime. You claim the witch's scepter was made to disappear through the use of magic, is that correct? Layton looks so much bigger than Phoenix. Phoenix just looks miniature. It's weird. I get that Layton's closer to the camera at this point, but like, compare the difference in head sizes. It's obscene. You claim the witch's scepter was made to disappear through the use of magic, is that correct? Indeed, through the magic spell Demir. If possible, would you mind providing proof of this particular claim? What? You claim the scepter was not seen. Indeed, that is one possibility. However, a wise man must always consider every possibility. I don't think they're gonna really listen to Layton. Layton just basically stood up and said, "Prove it. Prove it. I don't believe you." And now everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we've actually proved it." Oh, whoops! That just kind of slipped our mind. Can the Inquisition fulfill a request presented by the gentleman with the unusual hat? The awesome hat, I'll have you know. The Inquisition cannot honour this request for proof. If you're asserting the accused is not a witch, then the burden of proof lies at the feet of the defender. It really doesn't. Come on, it's the Inquisition's job to prove the crime was committed. As I thought, indeed, it would appear the accepted method of thinking in this world differs greatly from our own. How regrettable, Sir Apprentice Baker. And you, Sir Dark Hat. Sir Dark Hat. Who said hold it? Like, that sounded at least like Luke's voice. I don't know. Inquisitor Barnum, sir, should you require it, I will stand ready to lend my testimony. I guess it was these guys. Would anyone care to purchase any pre-testimony flowers? I've had a lovely array of bewitching lilies. Stow it now, will not be dismissed so easily. You came here to expose the identity of the witch, isn't that right, precious? A witch's scepter, you say? Yes, I know such a scepter. Allow me to elucidate the matter. What do you think, Inquisitor Barnum? Your witnesses appear to have something to say on the subject. So, we're going to go through another testimony. Fun times. Most honourable witnesses, I grant your request to testify once more. Tell the court all you know regarding this Talia Magica. Oh, if someone managed to keep the trial going, I owe you one, Sir Dark Hat. Please, Mr. Wright, Mr. Layton will suffice for the time being. Wait a minute, Layton! Can you read my mind? That was in blue brackets. You can't... I didn't say that out loud. Can you... Has Layton gained the ability to read minds? That would explain so much. Oh my god. I think we've learned something today, guys. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large milk bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other. Large milk bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other, okay. The girl had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Her hand was contorted in a strange way. I got a good look at her hand and it looked for certain that she was gripping something. The witch was holding a scepter in her right hand. She had not dropped it once before she was apprehended. Okay. Fine. I see. The accused hand was contorted in a strange way. I do believe this is quite an important piece of testimony. I saw it. I most certainly saw it. She was holding a visible scepter. We saw it too. It was the girl up there, without a doubt. As well, these old eyes don't see as well as it once did, but I witnessed the hazy, blurry form of the accused quite clearly. Don't tell the coach you're blind. My eyes are as sharp as the edge of my trusty blade. A toy sword, how fascinating. Although I wonder if he understands the implications of that analogy on his vision. So Baker, you may proceed with your interrogation. Okie dokie. Miss Layton's giving me another chance. I can't let it go to waste. Layton saves the day once more. Cross-examination about the Talia Magica. So let's do it. About the Talia Magica. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large big bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other. You got the lantern hanging for his... Okay, yeah, we've already seen the... We have already seen the testimony. We gotta decide what we want to press. Is everything our episode right? The truth about what happened in that brief instant will likely decide Ispella's fate. So I guess we'll just kind of start pressing everything. That seems like a great idea. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other. The large lantern you mentioned is this one, correct? There is no mistaking it. That fiendish form with its case darker than darkest of nights. That was the lantern. It's just a normal lantern. What is this? It would seem the glass is shattered. And there seems to be a sizable amount of mud stuck to it. On close inspection, it appears mud has stuck to the broken section of glass. Most intriguing.
So then, when exactly did the lantern get mud all over it?
By the way, witness, you also said that you saw a milk bucket. Is that correct? Indeed, I would bet my sword on it. My very flimsy sword. And yeah, that milk bucket mysteriously disappeared from the scene of the crime. Dun dun dun. How many times do I say it, Sir Apprentice Baker? The problem is the Black Lantern. The problem is the Black Lantern. I'm going to have a quick look at the court record about the lantern. Just to make sure we've got everything about it. The lantern Isabella was holding, the glass is broken out and is covered in mud. Right, that's literally everything it says. Okay then. Oh wait, no, go back. And press. See how the lantern's hanging from her wrist, are you sure?
Of course we're sure. If that wasn't it, then how else would the girl manage to hold her visible scepter?
Well, maybe she wouldn't. There. Ha.
Humphrey, just said that's what we saw. Isn't that right, Snowy?
Indeed, a handle as wide as this could be easily hung from the accused's small wrist.
Yes, that's what we were telling you. Isn't that right, Rose, little snowball?
It's no good. They're all bent on assuming Espella was holding that scepter. It seems maybe best not to pursue this sleeker line of questioning any further. Well, that's just super. Okay, what else have we got? I got a good look at the hand. It would look for something that she was gripping something.
Hold it!
Okie dokie. What exactly was the defendant gripping?
It was something cane-like. I wonder what that could be. Something cane-like. Cane-like?
I've only had something in the court record that was something like a witch's set. Yeah, okay, it was something like a witch's set. Wow, that's the most biased testimony I've ever heard. Wait, Miss Curie, you didn't actually see it, did you? Witness. This cane-like object, was it perhaps roughly this size? Oh yeah, it was about that. So we're looking for a cane-like, witch's scepter-like thing that's roughly that size. Right, okay. Okay, yeah, that she didn't actually see. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, we've got the same thing again. Maybe pressing's a bad idea in this case. The witch is holding a scepter in her right hand. She did not drop it once before she was apprehended. Oh! Oh, but then how could she drop the lantern? I need to present... I'm going to present. I'm presenting the lantern. Take that!
Objection!
No, objection! That's right, yeah, objection. Okay, this time the game was right and I was wrong. There's a high probability that Miss Campbell is not holding the scepter. But if, for the sake of argument, she had been holding it, she would undoubtedly have dropped it at the time of the incident. What do you mean? What I mean, Inquisitor Barnum, is that this lantern proves the defendant was not holding the scepter.
Objection!
What foolishness are you espousing, Sir Apprentice Baker? The lantern's handle was around the accused's wrist.
Objection!
Meaning she could have held the scepter. I'm afraid that's not the problem here, Inquisitor Barnum. The problem is with the broken glass and the mud plastered all over it.
Yay! We're gonna very slowly get towards an actual contradiction here. Very, very slowly and painfully. The rain ended just as the murder was taking place. That would make the path fairly muddy, don't you agree? When the thieves grabbed Miss Cantabella by the arm, the lantern must have fallen into the mud. The lantern! Fell into the mud. Why, of course, that makes sense, doesn't it, my little snowy wowie?
Well, what are you saying, Mr. Barnum, if she was holding the scepter at that time? That would mean that when she dropped the lantern, the scepter would fall along with it. Ugh!
What's going on? Inquisitor Barnum seems speechless. The defendant managed to turn the thing around, even though he's just some baker. Who is this guy? Pay the mission accomplices know here, they're just trying to trick you. TSM, 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 TSM. Gavel cam.
That! Just what is this?
Hold it!
One moment, please!
It's Flower Girl's turn to speak up. Ellipses.
Everyone, please listen. Didn't we all just stand here and explain to the court we clearly saw? It's a lantern, so what? What's so special about it? Explain to me so I can understand. Please buy my flowers. Explain to me so I can understand.
So that you can understand? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious just by looking at it. Mr. Wright. What is Mr. Layton? There is something about this witness.
She did it. She did it. She's the murderer.
Layton knows it. Miss Kira was this. Tell me, Miss Kira. How good is your eyesight exactly?
Huh?
As you just heard Mr. Wright explain, the answer to your query is obviously at a glance. Tell me, you're able to see the mud present on this lantern?
Mud? What mud? What are you talking about?
Your Honor, did you hear that just now? What does it mean exactly?
Well, judges in this world are no cleverer than the ones in Phoenix Wright world, anyway.
It means that Miss Kira's poor eyesight is the reason she could not see the mud present on the lantern.
Boom! Oh, Layton's got a boom animation. Awesome.
In other words, the validity of Miss Kira's testimony is questionable at best.
Ugh! Ah! Flower attack! Ah!
Gavel cam. Order in the court. What is the meaning of this?
I don't have a sword!
What's the your defence, witness? I highly recommend you give us nothing but the truth.
I'm sorry, Inquisitor Barnum. It's true, I need to wear glasses all the time, in fact.
You need to wear glasses?
Aha, now that you mention it, I did notice something odd about you today.
Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Gone is the mist that clouded my mind. In its place, clarity.
Fair maiden, a pair of spectacles are as valuable as a shield to a knight. Make haste and procure another pair.
Now that Miss Kira, tell me, at any instant will you wear your glasses?
Is that a no? I'm not hearing a yes. Yay, it's a no. She could have so easily lied then, and then I'd be back to square one, but whatever. No, I was not wearing them. The truth is, I lost my glasses a couple of days ago.
You lost them. So a glass of mist during the time of the incident. Mr. Wright, I can recommend that you keep note of this fact. It might prove useful later.
Okay. Kira has poor eyesight and wears glasses, but she lost them a few days before the incident.
I might have to believe there is nothing left to prove in this matter. At the time of the murder, the accused did not have a witness temper in her position.
Or did she? Wait just a moment, Sully, I have much more left to say.
That's right! My trusty sword of justice shall cut through this witch's treacherous lies.
I may have lost my glasses, but I haven't lost my will to testify. What the hell? I've got a flower in my hand. I want to look dramatic.
Eureka, I remember now. Old age is the way of sneaking up on me. I'm sure you must understand. Yeah, I understand. You're all completely ridiculous.
No more ridiculous than the people you usually deal with, the Phoenix.
You seem to have not yet arrived at a clear-cut verdict. Witnesses, you may once again begin to testify to the court. Tell us about the scepter and how it was used in the detestable display of witchcraft you all witnessed tonight.
Okay. No! No, it's not okay! It's not okay!